The stock market is rigged, and today, Wall Street pulled off one of their favorite tricks, one of their favorite scams, where they chop it right at the strike, a little ping pong, bing bong, give everyone hope, before a turbo nuke at the end of the session. Like, this is insane. This alert right here, this bouncing bear bomb, telling you to buy the 185 put option at 1452, returned, drumroll, 1,855% in 1 hour, 1,623, call it 24% if you just bought and held. If you were late, 1 minute, 1,163%. Buying and holding until the end. These things are going from $10 a contract to $167 at market close. That's unreal. That's unbelievable. That is the nature of the market. If you're new watching this video, rigged AI is a completely new way to trade options, all based on copy trading Wall Street, 1, and 2, the stock market is rigged. Wall Street knows. And this example on Apple is perfect. This big old bear right here, we make it very easy. That score is 2,207. The best way to think of that is $2.2 million in bearish option flow. This could be puts being bought, calls being sold. This alert comes in at 14:53. There's an hour and 17 minutes left to go in the session. They expire at the end. So someone on Wall Street is making a $2.2 million bet that Apple is not going higher, and it's definitely not closing above 185. Do they know something? Possibly. Look, these are some of the trades detected within that minute. There's no way like the human brain can like process this, put this into a signal, decide, and that's the whole point of this system. It's like we don't need any technical analysis, fractals, lines, whatever. We just want to copy trade Wall Street and follow strategy. And strategy today on Apple, full send mode, trend or perfect tags. Well, price didn't really go anywhere, right? It didn't go anywhere. But we did get a couple of perfect tags, mostly this one. So now let's look at this session by session on how we like to think about trading Apple, full send on a Friday, and the turbo nuke at the end. And we kind of knew it would happen. We told everyone in Discord, 1527, right about here, right before the Robinhood close. Take the Apple 185 put. Even right here, you're getting like 6, 7, 8x. Ridiculous. Insane. And the only reason you make a call like that, you're able to even think of something like that, it's because the stock market is rigged. Let's go. If you couldn't tell already, we are probably the least qualified people on this planet to give any sort of financial advice, especially when it comes to trading. IQ levels in the negative degrees, SAT score, we were literally so old, it was like out of 1,600 back then, I think got like 825. Community college said no. University of Phoenix said no. That's just what you're dealing with. And if you want to log off and leave a mean comment, that's okay. But let's talk about using the rigged system today. We open way up. We're opening $13.24 higher. Lord, Apple's doing a $100 billion buyback. They could give everyone in America like 10 iPhones and like $5 million each. And they're buying back stock? Unbelievable, but look at this thing. This is incredibly bullish. Look at all of those bulls come in. Bull bomb after bull bomb after bull bomb. Traders are setting up for an Apple move higher. That is the bias here. We can take this one a little bit lower, but let's look at what happens next. We get to the middle, and this is just how we need to think if you want to win. Obviously not financial advice. If we do not push past 185, which is probably the most popular stock option in the entire market today by volume, if you do not break, get out of the trade. 10:30 until 1300, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, we never go very far below. I mean, that's 184. We never even go below 184, really. And this whole time, it's flirting with 185. Because we're on full send mode, which we told you at 9 a.m., we expect at some point to break out of this and break higher. I mean, look at this. Look at the bull score. Look at the bear score. We expect the bulls to win. So you have some really great trades after 1300. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1. It goes up a little bit. It comes back down. And if you're taking this, you're literally getting no drawdown practically to 150%, and that's quick. Let's look at that. 1352. Right? No drawdown, 150% in 1 hour. Because the whole time when we're looking at this, we're like, man, this is bullish, man. This is extremely bullish. Oh, it hasn't broken 185. Oh, it tried. The bears didn't take it lower. There are a million more bulls than bears. Amazing trade. Amazing trade. When these come in, so your 1352 here, perfect alert, never in drawdown. Rigged AI puts you in position to win. If you miss it, right, we can trade these because we expect to keep going higher. But you got to know you're a little bit late, right? You're a little bit late. 74 cents higher than here. I mean, this is perfect. It comes in exactly at 185, exactly at the strike. This is what Friday's trading stock options is about. You don't get it. As soon as this thing starts chopping, just get out. Because if you get out and then get back into it, this is an amazing trade. It's not amazing by return because it goes 72%. But you're getting that 72% at 1447 in 5 minutes. And even if you're 3 minutes late, you're getting 50% in 3 minutes. You are not losing. You are buying calls which follows the trend. But then all hell breaks loose. Hell comes in. And this is classic Wall Street. Look at how bullish that is. Look at where we ended. So what does that mean? How should we think about it? Obviously, unqualified, least qualified, anti-qualified. But the view here is pretty simple, right? Apple, one of the most popular stocks, blah, 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 obviously trades a lot, not purely option driven at times. And when you see all of these, and they're not driving the market, which means the bullish flow is like 3 to 1, right? 3 to 1-ish. Can't do math. And they aren't winning, and they're not moving this thing higher, and we're not pushing at least to the open, then the true lizards, Renaissance Tech, maybe like Ken Griffin, whatever, they're going to crush every single one of these people. They're going to crush every single trader who bought the dip, thought Apple would keep going on the buyback. And you see it perfectly because this thing is like a 2.2 million score with an hour and 17 minutes left to go. And oh my gosh, 13%, over 10x, buying and holding, incredible. This one comes in here, right? 1522. You got to know you're late. And if you just waited, because we dipped below the 185 strike, it bounces to 185 right perfectly at the Robinhood close at 1530, and then just falls off. It's important to, we can have bias. We see this, you're bull biased the entire time. And cover this a little bit more in the SPY and QQQ videos that we'll drop. But right, if they aren't winning, swap. Right? This is not a trend day. This is not trending price action. We are not flying in either direction. So when you see that and we're on full send, we need to think perfect tags. And even if you're late on this, or you waited to re-enter, or you thought, hey, this Furu, who is not qualified to give any kind of financial advice, maybe knows a little something, and you took that thing at 1528 to get this kind of move at the end of the session, unbelievable. That's the market. And sometimes big lizard eats small lizard. Komodo eats the gecko. Something like that. Perfect tags, Friday, Apple. Stock market is rigged.